All right, guys, today we are talking about the one set that nobody else is talking about, and that's Obsidian Flames. And honestly, I always thought Obsidian Flames was kind of trash. Looking at the set, there's a decent artworks, but most of them are pretty cheap. It's the one set that I don't have a booster back box for in Scarlet and Violet. I don't have any ETBs. All I have is a couple Pokemon Center exclusives, and I have the promo in a PSA 10. That promo is like a $3,000 card, $3,500 or something around that range. So without further ado, you guys know the drill. Let's get into it. We're going to look at sealed product and then singles. The ETB is up to $616. All-time high was just about 700, and over the course of the last month, we're up 12%. There's 25 available on the market, and recent sales are between that $650 and $700 range. Cheapest one is $685 from a reputable seller. So that's the Pokemon Center. We can look at the booster box. And again, the booster boxes, I didn't pick it up because I was like, this set's not good. That's why I kind of developed my investing strategy of, okay, we'll pick up every set. And then, once it's profitable, we can divest from it if we think it's not going to do well. That's my investing philosophy. And, there's always exceptions to the rule. This is up, not really any on the month. All-time high was 350. And as we look at recent sales, they're pretty much all around that 330 to 350. There's one at 368. And then we can also look at the normal ETB. I actually got ETBs in a trade. I traded Stellar Crown for Obsidian Flames, and I got rid of them. I think the price point was like 150, but the ETB is booming. It's up 22% in the last month, and I believe this is all-time highs. Yep, this is all-time highs. There's 126 available, and if we look at recent sales, it's pretty much 220 to, I don't know why there's a 250 or a 245 in there, but it's pretty much 220 all the way around, and looks like it might be moving up more. Next, we have the booster pack, and this is just because rip and shippers exist, and they'd rather buy a booster pack than a booster box that has a sealed premium and such. So over the course of 3 months, we're actually up 32%, quite a big jump. Over the last month, we're still up almost 22%, but we're starting to come back down a little bit to that 10.22 range. We were approaching $11. There's over 1,000 of these available, and recent sales are right in line with the graph. All right, let's get into the singles. Oh, these needs to be near mint. Okay, near mint. I mean, this card has really been through the ringer with buyouts and pumps and dumps. And I mean, it was $45 for a long time, don't get me wrong. But look at the year graph. There was a nice pump all the way up to 126, and it came right back down to that $70 range. And now it's pumping right back up. Over the course of the last month, it's up 38%. There's 123 available, and recent sales are in between that like 110 to 115 sales with a couple outliers in there. This is by far the chase card. I mean, it's definitely not the best Charizard we got from the generation, and personally, I'd rather the ETB promo. The next Charizard we have, this should also be near mint, is the gold Charizard, and this gold Charizard is also moving up. We're up about 5% on the month, but as you can see in the 3-month chart, we're up about 30%. Recent sales are right around that $38 to $45 range. The Ninetales, and this is what I mean by there's a lot of cards with some really good art. Ninetales, I wouldn't say he's the most popular Pokemon, but definitely has popularity. And as you can see, definitely pumping. Last month we're up 15%, 197 available, and sales are kind of all over the place. Oh, these are not near mint. I messed up. I should have made everything near mint. Near mint sales are right about $34. So Cleffa, this is another beautiful artwork, and these cards were relatively cheap for a really long time. I mean, I picked up that Ninetales for $1 not too long ago. I picked up the Clef in a trade for like $10. So these cards were very cheap for a long time. 61% in 3 months. Wow. 38% on the month. 122 available. And our near mints are between $32 and $38 for Cleffa. And also, don't forget all of these illustration rares, and I would probably say the SIRs as well, have a horrible gem rate. So you're going to have a pretty nice grading premium on them, which could be a reason why they're pumping, and it's going to be hard to find gradable copies now. It's been so long. We also have this Umbreon from Obsidian Flames promo. It has the stamp on it, and it actually looks like we're taking a big dump on this card. Let's see, what was the year chart look like? Yeah, we're definitely taking a big drop from $31. It fell all the way down to 17. Wow. And it really got bought up in that week, and now we're right around that $20 range. There's only 24 available. Recent sales are between $30 and $35. We have the Pidgeot. This was a very playable card. Again, this was available for like $5 for the longest time. This is all-time highs for the card, as we can see here. Recent or last all-time highs were at $16, and now we're all the way up to about 20. Over the course of the last month, we're up 40%. There's 263 available, and our pricing is right around that $20 mark. All right, so like I was talking earlier, I added the Charmander promo to the list, and the Pokemon Center exclusive has been crazy, especially if you have it in a PSA 10. It's been up and down. Hit a low of $92 over the course of the last year and a high of 250. It's just doing that like sine wave type of deal. We're approaching $200 once again. There's only 20 of these available on the market, and recent sales are between 215 and that 250. So maybe we will be testing that 250 again. Let's look at the lowest listed. Lowest listed is 262. So if that does sell, we will have officially broken all-time highs on this Charmander promo. I'm not sure what it is in PSA 10. I would probably have to check my collector because that's where I have it tracked. Next, we also have the normal ETB promo, and this definitely is helping that normal ETB pump. I mean, as you can see, over the course of the last 3 months, it's up over 100%. And like I said, there's not much in the ETBs outside of the promos. So the ETB value is really tied to this promo doing well. And obviously, we could see it's $66 for the normal promo. I believe that's the most expensive by far. And looking at the year chart, we were definitely at all-time highs at $72, and we're doing a little bit of a pullback. There's only 188 of these available, and our recent sales are right around that $60 mark. So definitely the reason why those ETBs are pumping is because of the promos. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on Obsidian Flames in the comments below. If you liked the video, smash that subscribe button. And in the description of the video, there are a bunch of links. You can go to my website, maxpacks.com, shop sealed Pokemon cards, join the Discord. We're up to 70 members, I want to say. You can join my emailing list. I send about 2 emails per month right now, and it's just for bigger drops for the website, and you can find all my other social medias. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. This is Max Packs, dipping out.